sometimes that shortcut should be the path better left untaken. Hey guys, it's Dan, Book Nook Nugget, and let's talk about Adam Nevill's The Ritual. This clocks in at around 418 pages. And first off, I'm going to admit this is the second Adam Nevill book I've ever read. Yes, I saw the Netflix film adaptation of this before reading the book. And I've got to say, I'm going to try to do possibly a book-to-movie comparison because they are so different, but yet kind of slightly the same. First off, we got this group of guys. There's like 4 friends, and I love the way that Adam Nevill kind of like really, you know, because being an adult and trying to keep in touch with like old friends that you had before you had families and before you get married and all that stuff, it's really kind of difficult because, you know, you got work and you've got your family and you're like kind of torn for time wise. So like I kind of got the tension in the relationship between these 4 guys. I found it to be really suiting, and it really kind of helped, you know, amp up the tension of these guys hiking through the woods and this like random path they decided to take in the Swedish forest. Like I know that in the film adaptation they used a different character which was unique to the film adaptation as a vehicle to try to wedge these friends apart. And I have to say that I found the book version to be a lot better in regards to the tension amongst the friends. Because we got some friends who they're being separated from their wives, so, you know, they're kind of using this little trip as a way to kind of try to regain their manhood, I guess, or some way like that. But yeah, I really enjoyed the tension. And I do have to say, at first, the first half of this book was really very much a slow burn because you're focused on these 4 guys and they're having this conversation about world on the outside and how like they're kind of squabbling because they're not really getting along because they haven't seen each other in a very long time. And of course, you know, things go awry as they're hiking through the forest. Now, the film, on the other hand, was very super fast-paced, and I think that them using the dead friend as a vehicle to kind of move the tension with the friends along, kind of, it worked for the film. But, you know, like, I don't know why they decided to add that. Maybe they thought it was too complicated to develop the relationship between the friends, because it does take a good part of the book just learning the background with these friends. And I think that's why it came across as a slow burn, because we're kind of learning, you know, who are these guys? What is their relationship amongst them? You know, like, why do things happen a certain way? Like, who doesn't like this other person and all of that? I think really kind of helped to add and build that tension. Now, I love the fact that at the same time, Adam Nevill tries to keep us grounded in reality, even though there's like this supernatural thing happening in the woods. We don't really see it. There's no real glimpses of what's happening, what's taking each individual person as, you know, like the nights progress. And I think that not knowing kind of really amps it up and kind of intenses the dread. I thought that was pretty cool. And then I liked how, I'm going to try to do this without spoiling it, but I liked how the one guy, when he gets to the end of the book, comes across these people, and the stereotypical, like, black death metal fans and groupies kind of, I felt, was really appropriate. How they're trying to embody this whole paganistic kind of idealism, and just like how they're trying to prove to themselves and those around them that they're badasses. I really enjoyed those characters, and like seeing the way that ended was very much satisfying in that regards, because they really came across as kind of really kind of douchey kind of characters, and I really enjoyed that ending. That's an ending I wish that they would have done for the film. Now, the film adaptation was so fucking vague. Like, you come across this fucking little village, and it's all these people, and, you know, they're worshiping these random idols in their little cottages, and it just didn't feel as real as the book felt when it came to dealing with that part of the story. And I kind of feel like that's where the book kind of another way it branched off from the book, the film did. But you know, being that the book had all these differences and it helped build the tension and it helped build the dread, I really enjoyed it that much more than the film adaptation. The film adaptation I thought was only a 3.5 star. I do believe that when I first saw that film, I thought it was a 4-star film. But now, after having read the book and rewatching the film, I feel like the book is very deserving of a 4-star rating. So I gave it a 4-star rating on Goodreads. It is very English writing because there's a lot of English slang. If you're not too familiar with English slang, you might want to keep like a dictionary handy, or like, you know, Google search what certain terms are, because you might be caught up. I am kind of familiar with English slang, so it didn't really bother me all that much. I'm kind of used to it, but it is very English in the wording. Like, instead of saying a car hood, they say bonnet and stuff like that. So, I mean, you got to remember that it is written by an English author, and it is very English phrasing with its slang and terms and all of that. But yeah, very, very highly I would recommend this book. If you're into paranormal, kind of old gods, kind of, you know, getting lost, hiking in the woods, kind of wrong turn kind of bullshit, I think you're really going to enjoy this one. I really liked it. I'm going to say, hands down, this is a pretty good read. Like I said, I gave this a 4 out of 5 star rating on Goodreads. It's worthwhile picking up and reading. And I can't believe this was published way back in 2011, which is kind of hard to believe. And I think the film came out in 2016, so it was like 5 years later that one came out. But yeah, definitely check this one out, guys. I read The Reddening by him, and it's kind of right up there with that. So yeah, if you read any other books by Adam Nevill, I think you're definitely going to want to check this one out. It's definitely going to be one of those ones that makes my list of probably, you know, the better reads I've read this year so far. Of course, as always, for you folks in the U.S., I will have a link to Amazon down below for you to pick up a copy of this for yourselves. And any and all purchases made through those links, they help out my channel, as I'm not receiving AdSense. Even if you bought something like as simple as a pack of gum or something like that, every little bit helps. If you can't help out by shopping through my links, by all means donate to my coffee. You don't have to be a part of North America continent in order to donate to the coffee. You can live anywhere in the world. They do currency exchange. So that does help me out if you want to help support my channel. And if you want more book recommendations and book reviews, by all means, hit that subscriber button while you're there. Hit that notification bell so you're well aware when I upload again. This has been Dan. This has been The Ritual by Adam Nevill. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing another review probably really soon from now. But yeah, the reviews just keep cranking out. I'm just going to keep on taking down this TBR that I've got, that I've just stacked so many books on. And yeah, we're going to work our way through it, guys. Till next time, stay healthy and be good to each other.